Now, modern art and Facebook might not naturally seem to fit together, but it's exactly that perception that the social media giant is trying to change. And this is particularly good news for emerging artists in the Middle East and North Africa, if they're bold enough. Dull and drab corporate offices would be a thing of the past if Drew Bennett of Facebook had his way. The curator and founder of the company's Artist in Residence program, which was established 6 years ago, is on a mission to splash colour and creativity all over the walls of Facebook's offices around the world. And to do that, he's roping in emerging artists, just like Eman Al-Hashimi, who became the first Arab and Emirati artist to receive a commission to emblazon the walls of the Silicon Valley giant's regional office. It's Facebook's only UAE base, and it was opened 6 years ago, seeming to reflect the 264% growth of its active users in the Middle East and North Africa in the past 5 years. As an artist himself, Drew is passionate about promoting new talent as he unearths it. So in return for Eman's artwork having enlivened the Facebook regional HQ, he and his team have promoted her work online. He's hopeful that she'll be the first of many artists region-wide to use the social media entity as a creative springboard to even bigger and better things. Drew Bennett, welcome to Inspire Middle East.
Thank you, Rebecca. It's a pleasure to be here.
Part of the program's initiative is to build but also challenge the culture of Facebook. So how is the culture? How would you describe it?
It's a hacker culture. Traditionally, that's where our roots are very much based in a kind of DIY, build and make your own thing, imaginate and realize things that you haven't been able to do before. So that really makes sense for the art program. It dovetails really nicely into that culture.
And for other artists across the MENA region who want to get involved, how do they do so? Do you find them or do they find you?
The Emirati artists that we work with are from Dubai. Every city that we have an office, we're finding artists specific to that city that are born and raised and or have lived in the city for a long time. And artists interested in working with us, we have a painstaking process of research that all of our curators undergo to find new artists. And for the artists in the region, you should be glad to know that we are looking more deeply into the region to bring artists to our headquarters, because we think that the dialogue of the world views through art is a really valuable quality in our programming. Emirati artists working in the Dubai office, they've been selected by our curator, Josephine Kelleher, who's based out of Dublin and manages all the European, Middle East, and African region. And she will be seeking out new artists to make new work in the Dubai office in the years ahead for sure. We also, at headquarters, are starting to bring international artists from less likely places in the art world to headquarters to bring in a stronger sense of a global visual language. And there are many artists from the Middle East who are coming to do work at headquarters.
And the artists don't have to work to a specific brief. They can do whatever inspires them.
Correct. The original design of the program allowed artists to just come in, find any site anywhere within the headquarters that they found inspiring, and do whatever they felt necessary to express themselves.
Even Mark Zuckerberg's desk?
An artist, just as I was coming in, did paint on Mark Zuckerberg's desk. Jonathan Mattis.
A bold and brave man.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your favorite installation or art mural?
I guess one example that's really exciting for me is Barry McGee. He's a local San Francisco favorite, and he came in and he made a boil wall with us, which is a work that bulges off of the wall. It's framed photographs and silk screens and drawings that he has made many times in museums around the world.
Do you think there will ever come a time when Facebook has its own art museum, where there's a standalone place that people can visit and hang out?
I think that would be wonderful. Many people refer to some of our offices as a museum now, in the fact that a lot of these buildings contain dozens of site-specific installations in them.
Drew, it was great to speak with you.
Great speaking with you. Thank you so much.
Well, that's a wrap for this week. And don't forget, you can find all of our episodes online at Euronews.com. Before I say goodbye, here's what caught the attention of the Inspire team on social media. Amir from Egypt took this picture with his wife Lana, who drew an elaborate chalk wall mural at the startup company where they used to work. Dina from Jordan uploaded this happy snap of her in the colourful surroundings of an office that she says makes her feel motivated. And Hadi from Cairo shared this picture of he and his colleague deep in concentration in the successful software startup company where they work.